Y'all can send me an invite. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. Talk about everything. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I have the introduction and everything in my head, but I already know. I already know for tonight. For tonight, for the party, for the next 35 or an hour, however long we take to talk topic about the topic on the life letter. Uh, Okay, there we go. So I'm guessing the first thing I'm probably gonna end up talking about is the new dungeon actually. The new- Yeah, I kind of like it too. I kind of like this new environment for it. I'm not gonna lie, my joke for it is I thought it looks like a Call of Duty map for a second, for 5 seconds when I looked at it. Like the little flag banner. I thought that was alright. Yeah. And then what was the thing also? Another thing I was excited about, which I was happy about, was the Occult Crescent additions and changes. Um, I feel like, I mean, the Fork Tower thing, which people was complaining about because it was stuck on that little harder difficulty, which I'm not gonna, I kind of finally got used to it. But the fact now we even have a normal game, normal mode, which I guess that's how it was intended to be at first. Yeah, it's probably yes, yes, yes. I saw that removed. They removing the ciphers and making the instance, and you no longer have to go into like a group of 12. I mean, you can go up to a group of 12 if you want to, but you no longer have to go up to a group of 12 to get into it anymore. So you could just click on it and go into it, which I was actually happy about that actually because that was annoying. You know what? I thought that was crazy. You know what? So I wasn't tripping when I was hearing about that. So wait. So let me get this straight. You could take a screenshot of your Final Fantasy character and then have a figurine of it, which I'm thinking that's going to be probably pricey. So I'm just going to take a guess. I'm going to say like, so people out, since they got to do all the copying and stuff. If it's I'll be surprised if it's lower than 25, but I'm gonna say at base price maybe 30, no higher than no higher than 40, no higher than 45. That's what I'm thinking because it's a custom and it's detailed. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. But I'm not gonna lie, if it is a fair price, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get every single of my favorite classes in different funny outfits just to get. So we're gonna have a Unix in the May outfit holding kettles. So figure it. that's a cool. Yes, I love the Beastmaster. So let me get it. It's a one-handed axe. Yeah, and a shield. Which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like how the system is with the taming. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was cracking Pokemon jokes when I watched it this morning. Beastie, Beastamon. Hey, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If this goes successfully, my new option is to have a Beastmaster arena where people can go put their beasts against each other. That'd be funny. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be funny. The fact that I saw Chimera and Behemoth as an option to be yo, that is kind of funny. And the level cap for is at 50, but that's I'll say that's a good start. Yeah, and they probably, which I think that's a good direction, because then they could just analyze like other monsters per expansion, and then they could decide like, oh, this could be added in while breaking the game. This could be added in while breaking it. But knowing us, we gonna find a way to break the game. Yeah. Yes, I saw that and I was actually like, wait, what? Um, another thing, Mommy, another thing I think I'm kind of excited for. I've been hearing people talk about it. When I saw the housing space number increase, that was massive. And okay, and the one thing that caught me off guard about it was because I thought it was just gonna be the house. I was not ready to see the apartments and the FC get also an increased space. Hi, Elise. Hi, Elise. I'm just talking about housing now. Um, which you get an extra 50. Which honestly now, because it's kind of funny because I have a small, and I finally got my house I wanted to be now, and now I'm about to get extra space for it. Only reason I limited my space at first because I focused on the bottom of my house, right? And I barely put any like I put some effort in the top of my house, which I'm showing the chat later. But now since I'm gonna have some extra space, now I'm just gonna change my mind how I'm going to do my top of my house now, which is crazy. Did you see the image of the new interior? Oh, I took a picture of it. It was I could send it to you. It was like an all black interior. It was an all black interior and it had like a black light, square light. Oh, you did, Elise? What you thought about it? What you thought about it as well? I Let me know what you think about it. Let me see. I think I put a picture for it while we while we talking about this. Yeah, I agree on that. Uh, Let me see. That's dungeons. That was hot. Oh, it really is going to help for those darker gothic topic type of builds. You know what? Yeah, the gothic type of builds do be taking a lot of space. I do agree. Uh, did I not take a picture of it? I guess I didn't. Oh, this. Never mind. I see it. I see it. It was my last picture I took. I took a picture when I was on my TV screen this morning. All right, but that's how it looks like. But it does. I do like how it looks like. I do like the coloring floor as well. Yeah. Oh, what you think of the dye system? At first, I didn't get the understanding of it until I had someone to break it down to me. You don't no longer have to hoard dyes. That's as long as you got one. I think was it correct me if I'm wrong. As long as you got like a one of that dye, I believe that it just go into your inventory and you can just use it. Use it as like I'm curious if they're gonna put it like in a color wheel or they're gonna just put it like okay, you just select this and select that. That's what I'm wondering. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I have yeah, I agree. It will help a lot for those who glam, which I do glam myself. Um, but it is. And I have a friend that's selling her dyes right now. After she found out the news, she said, "Screw it, I gotta sell my shit right now. Screw it because it will kill the dye market," which I do agree. Darn, he kills one thing to make every other thing a little happier. You know what? I actually like that map actually. Yeah. I think earlier, when I was watching it, somebody cracked a library joke or something like that, and talking about watch out for hall monitors. You know what? No, no. You know, it'd be funny. Even though I do play a little PvP. What if you get to a certain part of the map, and when it activates, and you don't, if you get hit by it, your character gets silenced for like a couple seconds. Yo, that would be taking the library to like saying you gotta be quiet in the library. Um, what else was there? Um, that I'm thinking of. Oh, actually, I do got some of the stuff on the list. Um, the story direction actually, because that one kind of caught me interesting because after seeing what we have, and I don't know if the moon because it showed a lot of the moon today, like going up back to the moon and everything. So yeah, so I wonder if something with the void is going to be evolved into it. I'm curious about that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, nah, remember. I knew it was something I left for housing. Housing also getting a UI change too. For which yeah, yeah. Oh, not yet. I but I don't know. But I think that's gonna be later down the line though. Oh, they said they have to work on it. Okay, I appreciate that. All right. Let me think. What else that I could think of? Um. Oh wait, I thought they was got a level cap. I see what they did because since Beastmaster got a lot of people attention, they decided to delay it, and okay, I see now. You know what? I think that's might be a good time. And then isn't Beastmaster gonna be under Melee? I thought yeah, it's gonna be on the Melee DPS. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, it's gonna. I feel like now listening to this, I see a lot of customization that's been applied for, and also couple bugs fixes that's probably gonna be applied to, and a big issue for a lot of the content that's been kind of like it's got to be focused towards the end of this patch notes. Is there anything else I'm missing? I'm trying to think, actually, because I think I talked about the main things I was looking at. Honestly, oh, the date, the date. If I remember, they did confirm the date. I think it was April. Was it April 28th? I believe it was April 28th. April 20. Yeah, April 28th for 7.5 for the first part, and then the second part should be in somewhere in September. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I missed out. I missed. That's one thing I missed. I saw something about the gold sauce, but I did lost focus on that one. But you know what? I'm down for it. Cause I like all the ghost sauce in there, and some of them felt like single player. Some felt like trials and tribute. Some of them felt like a little bit of arcade, which I do like. And then having an additional more multiplayer games added into the Ghost Saucer would just probably just increase longevity. Your little pet is so cute, like your house and avatar. Oh, thank you. Oh, you talking about my little minion, my little chicken nugget. Yeah, it's one of my favorite minions. The little baby chocobo. But for anybody for this week, if you watching, yesterday was the end of the Little Ladies event. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Which, if you didn't get it, it was rewards like you got this little poster right here. You got this little item right here as well, and you also got like the life size poster as well. And you also got like the cherry blossoms, which I can show you outside. Which I put a few up here. Oh, I'll show you outside real quick. The little cherry blossoms outside. But now, actually, since I got the main things out of my direction from these topics, I want y'all community reactions on the live letter, which I think of, the live letter, which I like, dislike, and everything on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and read along. And yes, Also, I know Elise is watching. Elise, I worked on my inventory a little bit. Okay, I worked on my inventory. Right? Cherry blossoms are awesome. I love cherry blossoms. I'm a sucker for cherry blossoms. Like, I think that's the second thing I've seen in this game for this expansion that had cherry blossoms of any kind. Like, we had the furniture, and then I have a glam I made because it was a sword. Here it is. It was a sword for Dark Knight. It was a sword for Dark Knight that had it. And I was thinking about doing a little screenshot probably before this day out or end of this day and take pictures with it, which I love the style and aesthetic. Was there so but yeah, the chat what y'all was excited for this live letter if you have watched it. Actually, that gave me an idea. I'm gonna go and stand right actually no. I think I'm gonna stand right here actually. Let's stand right here, actually. I'm gonna stand right here and read them all. Yeah, it's not like for a few minutes. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and read along what everybody says. Let's see. I'm accessing the phone while I'm loading up. Alright, looks like here. Don't worry, I'm gonna give it about what is it, 8:38? So I'll probably give about like I think 8:45 is a good time. It's about like 7 minutes of everybody's reactions, questions, or thoughts and opinions on this. And then I'll probably just gonna do like a little short wrap up for this. And by the way, I truly do appreciate y'all coming in to the stream today. Actually, let me see. Let's see. Oh, FanFest. That's what I forgot to talk about. I knew it was something I forgot. I had to double check myself. So, so April 17th, we get the announcement talking about part two of the live letter. And then the week after, we get FanFest in Anaheim, California. And then on April 28th, after FanFest, 2, 3 days, like 3 or 4 days after FanFest, and that's when the patch drop. Patch drop, and then we get 7.1 early June. Okay. Oh, we got Elisa's the first comment for that. Okay. Although I like the items increase to housing, I think it's a band-aid we have so many seasonal items we don't want to get rid of because we don't want to have to pay for it. You know what? That's true. That's honestly true. Because I can't think of how many seasonal items I'll be trying to keep so hard over the years that I'm like, ooh, is this still worth it or not? And I'm like, ooh, but I still want to keep it and everything. It'd be like it just be a little frustrating. Ah, it's good. I like it. I'll appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so according to what else I was saying, 7.1 release, and then on July 25th to 26th, they have their second fan fest, but that's in the EU area. And then in late July, we get patch 5.55 release, and then 5.56 in September. That's when we get the Trials of Heaven Part 2. And then they wrap up with the FanFest Japan in October, which is actually kind of like looks like the roadmap between the years. Okay, what else we got for release? I think they can also do something similar to Dice to crafting systems to get rid of threads and sand. You know what? I could see your point on that because of a lot of a lot of times when I pick go dungeon or fight mobs and stuff, I don't know why. The most materials I get sometimes is threads and sand. Threads and sand. But that's probably depends on the content I'll be doing as well. And branches. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see branches too. For branch, yeah, branches do be the same way for like just like threads and sand. And I think a few more materials as well, but I can't think of which ones are. And I think personally that not just those, but certain materials that could probably be more simplified. You know what? Actually, I was wondering what if they did a. This is like a fun theory. What if they did a conversion system? Like if it's hard for you to get a certain material, right? You can convert two materials to make that one material, or just like combine it. So like it's like a another way to craft something without working too hard to get it. Like you just get like for example, like I'm a I'm about to show my little messy inventory, but let's say I get a Ishgar Stilling Gut, right? And I don't have enough Ishgar and Stilling Guts, right? What I would do is probably get a normal still and then something that's like Ishgar themed. That's probably not Ishgar Stilling Gut to combine it to make the Ishgar Stilling Gut. So it'd be like a little bit more options for people to have to craft. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did a funny dumb thing by the way because of this event by the way, which was I was originally stacking, and this is going to be funny. I was originally stacking reaping cherry trees. I stacked 22 of them this week, and I didn't realize it was an untradeable item. I didn't realize it was an untradeable item. Which now, since beginning the item increase, I'm probably just gonna probably add some more trees around here. Probably a few more trees down here. But my original idea is if it was end up being tradable eventually in the future or something like that, I was gonna just do like, hey, once a week for anybody who's playing Final Fantasy originally at the end of this stream. if you stayed or something like that, I was gonna pick one person randomly. Amateur. Yeah. At least it's amateur. But I was gonna end up picking somebody randomly and then just get him a tree and to say thank you for coming. But now since I have that mindset, I probably might just do another item like that. But I think I could still do it technically. I think I just probably just gonna drop inside their house. I think that's what it is. I think I could still drop it inside their house if they have a house. I think it could work like that. Which that's probably if it works like that, I'll still probably do the reaping trees for that way. All right, where are we currently at? Actually, I think we had a good pace right now. Hold on, let me check. We had 31 minutes actually, so we had a good pace. So we got like we could do between 4 to 14 more minutes, and then we pretty much have the average time for it. So we're gonna find something to do. So actually, I have a question for everybody today. I have a question for everybody today. What is your favorite class in Final Fantasy and why? If you play it, of course. Is it Dragoon with the staff with the staff and Pokey, or being the OG floor tank? Is it being Dark Knight, or I say my inner rage knight, or I like to call it? Do you like to heal? Do you like to be like your favorite healer? Like do you like to be a like the hell having stuff like White Mage? White Mage. Or do you like floor tank? Hold on, wait. Let me read it. Let me read it. Floor tank because when you are on the floor, everybody knows you are doing your job. What? Well, actually, hold on. Might be on to something. Might be on to something. Do you like oh you like being a ninja, you know? I'm not gonna lie. I have a joke every time I play ninja because I watch Naruto. And then if I ever mess up my combos, which by the way I'm gonna put it as a thing now for playing a ninja, that if I mess up, I'm gonna say it's my ninja way. Because of like the funniest thing about being a ninja is let's say if you mess up your what is it, your kanjis? If you mess up, you get a little cute little bunny in your head, which I still think is kind of funny. Um, let's see. All right, we'll take. I haven't played so many for so many years, but when I did think of it, it was the storyline and the graphics. By the way, this makes me want to play again. Hey, Naruto. Actually, hey, it's not a bad time to give it another shot. I mean, hey, hey, I'll tell you like this: if you ever play it again. Hey, I don't mind playing with you. I don't mind helping you out, and also, hey, hey, you're always more than welcome. Always more than welcome to come over here and chill and stay. Cause hey, this might be the podcast room and stuff, but I always call this like my peaceful space because I just chill here, relax and stuff. Which honestly, I think I'm doing a little party soon over here. Honestly, because I have the light set up. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Oh wow, we already at the 35-minute mark. So I guess I would go ahead. Before I wrap it up, is there anything else anybody wants to have on anybody want to talk about, chat about, or reply before we close out for the night? Which honestly, but I'm gonna also give you my opinion while we closing out, while giving our final replies. I personally think for the Live Letter 91 was a pretty good one. Was a pretty good one. I feel like it was a lot of things people wanted finally that finally came through. I know some things probably people wanted sooner. Some people wanted probably had to wait later and stuff. But honestly, I'm actually excited to see how this is gonna be actually. And also, well, I know I have a friend of mine. She likes to spread the word a lot. It's a little off topic. So I was thinking about because if I remember in the island thing, you got like a little mini church. I was thinking about living up my island just to get the church, just to say this is share calls the Final Fantasy. I'm saying, hey, you can use my island, eh? But also, I might just turn this into this to that as well, actually. Because if you realize something, I was trying to make this a museum theme, but I'm gonna change the theme for it. But actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask y'all guys' opinion because yeah, I messed up on this, but I'm gonna ask y'all guys' opinion because I'm gonna change this area particularly. What would y'all like to see this area to be? I want to see y'all comments on it. What would y'all see that like probably see this? Would you like to see this more gothic? Would you like to see this like a comedy room, a photo shoot room, a waiting reception? I'm gonna let y'all have a see a couple comments where we go with this one. Because this was just like I'll just try to turn this to a museum at first, but I feel like I want to change the theme now, which I think I'm gonna let y'all get involved with this one. So, if you part of the Discord, actually, I would probably putting up a voting poll after voting poll. Well, actually, no, I'm putting in a suggestion box actually of ideas which I would say and which I would like, and I would pick out a few that I see attention, and then I will put it into a voting poll, and wherever gets the most votes, that will this area will be officially. And then I would try to get with a wonderful friend for advice on to get everything together. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me read this actually. Am I going to upgrade to a large when it drops? Actually, you know what? I was actually thinking about upgrading to a large, actually, or if not a large, at least a medium. But because the large interior is pretty. Actually, you know what? I kind of do like the large interior because the large interior, the one that has like the downstairs and the upstairs. If I'm correct. If that's the case, then yeah, I probably most likely will upgrade it just for the downstairs and upstairs. Upstairs. So for now, I think my goal is to save up. Medium has 3 floors as well. Okay. Oh, give me one sec. Show up for maps. Fine. Okay. Okay, Elise. I'll try to show up for more from maps. Okay, I'll try to make more. I'll try to make time to show up for maps because I had kept myself a little hype fixated on stuff. And yeah, I'll try to show up for more for maps. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna wrap it up for now, which we had a good 40-minute pace, 41-minute pace. So I think that will be the end of this podcast, and I will truly do appreciate everyone who truly came in tonight, which really made me like a little more comfortable of doing this. And also, I kind of like, well, I haven't did an aftermath, so this is my first aftermath. So I'm glad for everybody who came to the first Thief at Night aftermath. Okay, and I actually truly do like to see y'all guys come in more for the Thieves at Night, and we might just end up switching up the topics a little bit more eventually. Like, we still gonna talk about Final Fantasy. And just in case for anybody who didn't know, the Thief at Night podcast is about Final Fantasy mainly. But if you don't, but also secondary, it's kind of like we talk about other video game topics, and then the third thing is kind of like if it's something kind of like related, or are we doing interviews and stuff, or just having something of the topic goes with somebody else. It could be about church or anything like that, as long as we just keep it at a very appropriate manner. That's a fresh reminder for everybody. And other than that, I appreciate for everyone to come who came tonight. I will be streaming again next week, and I will be posting it of next week's schedule on Sunday. So I will catch y'all guys next week for more Thieves at Night podcast.